one thing I'm irritated about is that my ex-wife has reached out to a ton of people. At least, I'll say at least 5 mutual friends have alerted me. I have no idea how many other are affected. Basically saying that I've lied about a ton of stuff and that I am abusive.
That's the meta. That's the meta right now. So that's let me just tell you something. In girl psychology land right now, for the women that are kind of not as higher up on the consciousness scale, they now conflate, which means combine, right? They now conflate a guy not giving them positive emotions 24/7, 365. They say like, oh, if this guy makes me feel bad by saying anything, like, hey, I don't think that sweater matches you. She's like, you're so emotionally abusive to me, because she takes personal offense to it, and then she then offloads the responsibility of her feelings, which your feelings are your responsibility, right? And then sorry, super chat just threw me off. But what basically, they offload the responsibility of their emotions onto you. So they're like, it's your fault. You said something, you made me feel this way. Therefore, you are abusing me. This is abusive. This is a common meta. This is happening with westernized girls in Tokyo, like American and Japanese girls, Americanized Japanese girls, or Japanese girls like half American, half Japanese. And this is a meta. Like anything, if a man doesn't lay down and completely prostitute himself out for you and make you like the number one thing in his life to pay full attention to, and just basically you have to be her source of happiness, finance, sexual satisfaction, everything. And if you can't do that, you're abusive. And that's exactly what's happening right here. Okay. That's exactly what is happening right here. And hey,
shut up and take my money.
I think we tried to warn Destiny. We tried to. The whole world tried to warn him. And here we're gonna get a breakdown. Real quick, I'm going to shout out this chat right quick. Shout out to Sam, $20 super chat. I just signed up for monthly coaching. Hey, what's up? I'll send you the link right after the show. Been trying to stay constant, but need someone to hold me accountable and stay on the narrow path. Well, we got coaching tomorrow night. So if you guys want to get in and actually talk about cryptocurrency, go to modernlifedating.com, sign up for the coaching, the monthly coaching. It's $150, 2 coaching calls per month with the group. And then I'm going to be dropping Crypto Alpha in there as well, give you a little behind the scenes of what we're going to be doing in 2024. So if you want to get in, move now. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Sam, I got you. I will send you that and you'll be locked and loaded right away.
Where I guess abusive means I've lied before or cheated. That's like what abusive means now, I guess, which is chill. Go with that. Sometimes we roll an abusive lifestyle. Yeah, that's it's a little bit annoying that every single person that Melina talks to, and then every single person Tim talks to, and then every single person these two people talk to are basically being told that I'm like an abuser and a liar, and just like all sorts of other like insanely unhinged is a little bit, I'd say a little bit annoying. That's one thing that's irritating. And the second thing that's irritating is I don't like being called a liar. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have believed anything the first time when I got upset. I probably shouldn't have, because I should have waited longer and typed out something more formal. I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, I would yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you call me a liar over. Yeah. Yeah. Does she actually weaponize therapy? Melina weaponizes everything. I remember we got into a fight in Vegas.
And just so you know, the guy that I'm going to show you guys again, the guy that was the dude that Melina left him for was this guy right here. And so he's obviously the epitome of alpha. But yeah, that's who she left him for. And he's milking the clout, because I think even Sneeko was talking about him. Yeah, so pretty yikes. But I mean, again, if you you put lipstick on a pig, still a pig. Still a pig.
Because
what's your analysis? Why would she leave him for an even bigger dweeb? Proximity. That dude's closer, and that dude was more alpha than Destiny because he said, "I demand exclusivity." And Destiny says it here, and he talks about it. He says he's been a pushover the whole relationship, aka no frame. I'm telling you, when you sacrifice frame for the relationship, you are sacrificing both. If she does not, if a woman, okay, guys, listen. If a woman does not get in your frame, the relationship is doomed. Okay. She has to be 100% in your frame or the relationship is doomed. It will not work. Okay. There is no second option. There is one option. She's in your frame or she has to go. And if you're too weak as a man and you're going to concede to her breaking your frame demands, internally your self-esteem is going to get crushed on top of that because internally on a subconscious level you know that you're selling yourself short, you're not being true to yourself, and then that causes a slow but steady deterioration in everything in your life. Okay, and that's why you see these guys that used to be like mega giga chads like become shells of their former self because they start listening to some chick bossing them around and stuff.
Tim was spamming her phone saying, if you want to raise kids, you can't do it in a poly relationship or with an American, like just like random shit. And I'm just like, why are you arguing with this person about this? This is retarded. And we got into a huge fight over this. And I remember one thing she said to me in the fight. She's like, are you even on your meds today? Maybe that's why your mood is so like, damn. Only you're going in. I don't think she meant it. I think she was trying to find shit like me, but it was a good insult. I'll give it an 8.5. Jesus. Who do the mutual friends believe? So one of the issues, let me say this right now, okay? I need to organize thoughts, figure out what I want to say, what I don't want to say. Because I don't want to like leak all the details of my relationship. If for no other reason, because it's just dumb. And it makes everybody look bad. It's just stupid. Like I'm going to go irrelevant. But just like a little update, I guess, on where my brain is at. Somebody asked, who do the mutual friends believe? I think prior to a few weeks ago, I think most of the mutual friends kind of believe Melina because there's this like really irritating trend where, and listen, I say this to everybody, okay? If you don't believe me, okay, I don't know what I'm saying to you guys because you don't have access to these people. So if you don't believe me, go talk to other people, okay? And I have messaged people, I have asked people, do you feel this is accurate? Do you feel this is true? The issue is that, let me invent a story. This is truly invented. It didn't happen. There's no resemblance to reality here, okay? Let's say that like I'm sleeping and Mel comes into the bedroom and she has an air horn and she thinks it'd be a funny prank to like press the air horn, okay? Let's say that she does that and it wakes me up and I get so irritated. I wake up, I just slap her. I'm like, and then I chill for a second. I'm like, sorry. And she's upset and then I'm upset and we argue and then we separate, okay? Let's say theoretically, let's say this event happens, okay? The way that this would work, okay, this isn't like tongue in cheek, I'm completely mixed up, but like to demonstrate a point, the way that this would work is if I was complaining to a friend about Melina's behavior, this is what I would say, okay? I would say, Melina is super upset. She woke me up in the air horn, okay? And it super triggered me. And I hit her, and I absolutely shouldn't have. That was stupid. I understand why Melina's upset, but like the air horn triggered me, okay? But like, yeah, I mean, obviously I probably shouldn't hit her, right? This is how I tell basically every story involving me and Melina's problems, every single mutual friend. And it has been for the history of our relationship. When Melina tells a story to a mutual friend, Melina will say, yesterday I played a harmless prank on Steve and he hit me for absolutely no reason. And I think he always like harbors his feelings against me. I don't know why it hit me. I don't even know if I feel safe here anymore. It's horrible. That's how Melina tells stories. So for the history.
So right there, that's the sign. And if you look into Melina's past, a lot of stuff has happened to her. That's the sign of a person who has not healed her traumas. Okay. Healthy people don't get into this kind of problem and turmoil and stuff in relationships. Like healthy women, they want peace in a relationship. They want happiness. They want stability. They don't want this kind of turmoil. Okay. They want a roller coaster of emotion. But when you get into these like toxic swings of like, we're going to go super, super, super toxic. And then now we're going to go super, super, super lovey, lovey. Like eventually the pendulum swings too hard to the negative side and the she gets to a breaking point and the relationship falls apart. That's exactly what happens here. Okay. And when you see a woman like her being ultra manipulative, because, this is karma, honestly, because what they did to me with that whole coordinated viral hit piece on me, it was complete manipulation. It was complete lies. Even on the Fresh and Fit live thing with Valuetainment, Melina said that's why she said something like, that's why MLD walked off the stage because he was a bitch. And I was just like, no, that's not the case whatsoever. I clearly stated at the beginning that I had to go be with my mentor, Big Brand Carter, who is a multi-million-dollar elite alpha male, that I am not trying to show up late for a studio call that he put out to me to come on his show. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. It's a terrible look. And, so I had to be there. But she is lying, manipulating in public. What do you think? She's going to lie and manipulate in public and then go home and be an angel? No, they're usually worse at home because they know that the camera's on them. But these people, they slip. They have bad moments of, their bad character eventually shines through. You can't conceal that bad character forever, and that's exactly what happened here.
Of our relationship, every single mutual friend will get like I try to give like the most balance that I can, and then from Melina, it's like the most one-sided, unbelievable collection of facts. It's just like unreal. So the problem is that when Melina goes and talks to mutual friends about things, and then I talk, Melina always sounds like a good guy because like I'm trying my best to do both sides, and she's just dumping on me.
Right. And then another thing is this, right? If you're in a relationship, guys, and your woman has the terrible relationship destroying habit of running to her friends that she knows will take her side, these girls are typically not in relationships. These girls are typically hoes, and single women keep women single. And they're going to say, you know what? You can do better. You can go out there. And, Destiny is probably a guy who's at least bare minimum millionaire. I don't know if multimillionaire, but he's doing something well with his money to keep this whole, media industry he has going, because he has a big brand. There's you can't take that away from him. He has a big successful brand. And but her girlfriends will be like, hey, guess what? You can replace him. You could do better. You can do better. You can do better. And then they believe that lie. They start sipping the Kool-Aid. And then next thing you know, you're alone. You're with a brokey. Your reality starts crumbling down. And all those girls that cheered you on, they're nowhere to be found after they got you to come back to Holand. When they get you to come back to the streets,
She belongs to the streets.
guess what? They leave you cold and alone. You got to go out there and live with your decision.